In the previous video, we have seen about the invertible linear transformations. Now, here we discuss about the range of a linear transformation. A range of a linear transformation is defined as if T belongs to A of V. What is A of V? A of V is a set of homomorphism or set of linear transformation from vector space V into the vector space V. Then the range of T, which is we denote by T of V, is defined as T of V equal to all the images where V belongs to capital V. This is the range of T. Now we prove that if T is a finite dimensional vector space, if V is finite dimensional vector space, V is finite dimensional vector space over F, comma, then T belongs to A of V is regular if and only if T maps V onto V. So we have a relationship between the regular linear transformation and onto-ness of that linear transformation. Friends, T is said to be linearly transformation if there exists T into T inverse such that T inverse into T equal to 1. Then the mapping is called as a linear transformation, invertible. Okay. So this is suppose V, this is V and T is a linear transformation, then this is T of V, D of V, and we have to show that if this mapping is regular, then T of V equal to the whole set V. So first suppose that T is a regular. If T is a regular, then there exists T inverse such that this T into T inverse equal to T inverse into T equal to 1. Then we can write V equal to V into 1. You can see that for this inverse 1, we replace it as T inverse into T. So this is equal to T into T inverse of T of T inverse of V, T of T inverse of V. So we get V, that is element, this is image T inverse V is again a element of V. So every element of V is mapped by this T, and hence this T is mapping is onto. On the other hand, if T is not regular, if T is not regular, means it is a singular, that is T is singular. Then we have seen one theorem, if T is a singular, there exists an mapping S not equal to 0 such that there ST equal to TS equal to 0, and also we have proved that there exists a vector v not equal to 0 such that this t of v equal to 0. Now we apply this t of v equal to 0. Here it is given that v is a finite dimensional, and suppose that let this v1, v2, vn be a basis of v. If it is a basis, it is mapped by T linear transformation. It has an image, that is we have T of v1, T of v2 dash dash T of vn, and suppose this is a w1, w2 and wn. So this is the basis of our range set T of v, which is mapped by w1, w2, wn. Okay. So v1, v2, vn is a basis of v, w1, w2, wn is a basis of T of v, where this T of what is w1? w1 is a T of v1, T of v2, T of vn. Since by this theorem there exists a vector v not equal to 0 such that T of v equal to 0, and suppose that this vector is this vector T of v1, we have a vector v1 which is not equal to 0 where T of v1 equal to 0. Then we can see that this T of v, this whole set, range set T of v is mapped by how many element? It is mapped by n minus 1 element. It is a linear span of n minus 1 element, and hence dimension of T of v is less than or equal to n minus 1, which is less than dimension of v, and obviously this T of v, if it is dimension is less than dimension of v, it is different from the whole set v. If it is different from whole set of v, this mapping is an not onto mapping. Okay. So this shows that this T is a regular if and only if the mapping is an onto mapping. Now we define the dimensional or dimension of the range set. The dimension, if V is a finite dimensional, V is finite dimensional over F, then the rank of T is the dimension of rank of T is the dimension of T of V, dimension of T of V. Therefore, what is, we denote this by symbol R of T. R of T equal to dimension of T of V. This is our new definition. We have defined the range of T, and here we have defined the rank of T. Rank of T is the dimension of T of V. T of V, that is range set of a V. Now lemma, suppose V is a finite dimensional. If V is finite dimensional over F, then for S comma T belongs to A of V, set of linear transformation S of V. First, we have to show that rank of ST is less than equal to rank of T. Second, rank of Ts is less than equal to rank of T, or rank of St is less than equal to minimum of rank of T comma rank of S. And third one, rank of St equal to rank of Ts equal to rank of T for S regular. If this mapping S is regular in A of V, then we have rank of St equal to rank of Ts equal to rank of T. This is what I want to show. Okay. Now we can see that we know that S is a linear transformation from vector space V into vector space V. So this range set of V, a range set of S is always a subset of V, and therefore the dimension of this S, then here St of V, St of V equal to T of S of V, and T of S of V is a subset of T of V. So this implies that then dimension of, or here rank of St, what is rank of St? This is equal to dimension of St of V, dimension of St of V, and this is equal to dimension of T of S of V, which is less than equal to dimension of T of V, and this is equal to rank of T. So we get that the rank of St is less than equal to rank of T. Okay, that is here S of V, range set of S is subset of V, and therefore the range set of St, range set of St equal to T of S of V, which is subset of T of V. Since S of V is a subset of V, so rank of St equal to, we get that rank is less than equal to rank of T. So first result of this lemma is established. Now we prove the second one. What is second? Rank of Ts is less than equal to rank of St. Now number 2, here suppose rank of T equal to M, then by definition this dimension of, what is rank of T? Dimension of T of V equal to M, that is this set T of V has a basis with how many elements? W1, W2, Wm elements, and these elements are linearly independent. Then we can see that if we consider then S of T of V is spanned by, then we can see that as these are the basis element W1, W2, Ws, Wm, then S of T of V is spanned by which element? W1 S, this W2 S dash 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 Wm S, S of Wm, S of W2, S of W1. These are the elements which are spanned by which spans S of T of V, and hence this rank of this S Ts of V is at most M. Okay, since it is spanned by these M elements, so these M elements, if they are linearly independent, we get M dimension, if it is spanned by, if they are not linearly independent, they are linearly dependent. Therefore, it has a subset which is linearly independent, and subset is always contains less elements, and therefore this rank of ST or dimension of ST of V equal to is at most m element, that is rank of Ts equal to dimension of Ts of V equal to dimension of S of T of V, which is less than equal to dimension of T of V, and this is less than equal to rank of T, or rank of Ts is less than equal to rank of T. Similarly, we can show that rank of ST is less than equal to rank of S, or rank of Ts instead of ST we can take Ts also. Rank of Ts is less than equal to rank of S, and hence rank of ST or rank of Ts is a minimum of rank of T comma rank of S. Now we prove the third result of this lemma. What is the third result? Rank of ST equal to rank of Ts equal to rank of T. So it is here given that S is regular. If S is regular, then we have the image set equal to whole set. Just we have proved if S is regular, then T of V equal to V. Here S is regular, so S of V equal to V. Then we can see that ST of V equal to T of S of V. T of S of V equal to T of V, and hence rank of ST equal to dimension of ST of V equal to dimension of T of V equal to rank of T. So when S is regular, here S is regular, then S of V equal to V, or rank of ST equal to rank of Ts. Now we prove the second part, rank of Ts. Now suppose that Vt has W1, W2, Wm as a linear span are linearly independent. Then regularity, S is regular, this means that this element S of W1, S of W2, S of Wm are also linearly independent. Since S is a regular, so these elements are linearly independent element, and then this set, this S of T of V has a basis of which element? S of W1, S of W2 dash dash S of W1, and therefore rank of Ts equal to dimension of S of T of V equal to m, and which is equal to rank of T, that is dimension of T of V. So rank of ST equal to rank of Ts equal to rank of T when S is a regular mapping. So friend, we have shown and a lemma on the rank of T. We have defined rank of T. We have defined the range of T. So here, thank you for watching and being with me.